All right, RJ, I'm sure you also understand where Magic and Kobe were coming from, but not at all. Okay,
no.
Thanks for joining us.
No.
We're going to take a quick break. And then, but you played with LeBron, and you know where he is and how he prepares himself and how he understands what the duration of the season is going to hold that takes on his body. What do you think about what LeBron had to say?
Well, I don't really worry about what LeBron had to say. It's more Kobe and Magic. It's like, look at this. I feel like they contradict themselves, more Magic than Kobe. They've been doing it all season. We got to be patient. Oh, they're not winning enough. Oh, we knew it was going to take this amount of time. Look, LeBron James is playing a career low in minutes. And the last time I looked up, the Lakers are in 5th place. This is with an injury to Rondo, suspension to Rondo, suspension to Brandon Ingram, right? Getting Tyson Chandler just recently, not really having a backup center. You had LeBron James playing 31 minutes. He scored 28 points, and they won. And now, and then a week later or a couple days later, you want to say, I feel like we're using him too much. It's like, wait, which one is it? I can't figure this out. And if I can't figure this out as a person that does this for a living, what message is that sending to the fans or to the rest of the media?
So why do you think Kobe and Magic going out saying it? I have an idea why Kobe's saying it. I think Kobe, in his defense, was just answering a question. He was at an event. But I also think Kobe is very attached to the Lakers, and he doesn't have a responsibility the way Magic does. Magic's running the team. His job is to put them in the best position to win a championship. Why do you think Magic's saying it?
I just think they're still searching. I think this is still, they're still trying to figure out what is the best way to run this team, right? I think that's the best way for them to figure this out. And sometimes it's done very visibly in the Laker organization. And that's kind of unfortunate for the team and the young guys. But every time that LeBron James is not in that game, and even in that Dallas game, they were down 13 in the first quarter, right? They were down 13 in the first quarter. So that would have been an excuse to play Bron, because we got to win this game. Let's play Bron 38. But Luke Walton stuck to his guns and said, hey, every time you come out of the game, our young guys get an opportunity to play and learn. And from Kobe Bryant's standpoint, if you go back and look at when he tore his Achilles, the 10 games prior to that, he was averaging 46 minutes a night. Right? So there's a cumulative effect. For LeBron, if he's playing 31 minutes tonight and over the end of the season, that's when he will see the benefits, not in like a 2 or 3 game stretch.
And he understands that. He fully understands that and is okay with that, seemingly.
And that's the thing. He's okay with that.
Yeah.
The Lakers are winning. The young guys are getting experience. And Bron's playing 31 minutes after leading the league in minutes last season. What else does Magic and Kobe want?
So Kobe's comments, I think, were less about minutes and more about how the game is running, particularly at the end of the game, where everything's running through LeBron.
Yes.
Where the younger guys are not getting what Kobe would consider like the clutch experience. And so let me ask you, as a guy, obviously you were in different phases of your career when you played with LeBron, but you saw how Kyrie reacted. You saw how some of the younger guys adjusted. Do you think there's anything to a stunting effect of playing with LeBron where you know everything late in games, big moments, going to run through him? And could that have, it seemed like Kobe was alluding, could have a negative effect on the progression of Ingram, the progression of Ball. Do you buy into that?
Well, it didn't have a negative effect on Tristan Thompson. It didn't have a negative effect on Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving takes the last second shot in a Game 7 situation, right? Like, this is an individual that will allow you to grow. If you put in the work, if you put in the time, like, this individual will put you in a position to be successful. Brandon Ingram and the rest of these guys have had opportunities, and they're going to continue to get opportunities. I live in Los Angeles, so I get to watch a ton of the Laker games, and they're taking big shots in the last 2 or 3 minutes. But everything should run through your best player. Everything should run through James Harden in the last 5 minutes of the game. You're not worried about the growth and competitiveness of James Ennis or Clint Capella. No, it's like, yo, our best player in the last 5-6 minutes of the game, we're going to put the ball in his hands.
One thing I disagree with Kobe about is those clutch moments, you earn those with your teammates. You're not granted those. I don't care if you're the first pick. I don't care if you're not drafted at all. Man, when you're in a game, you're in a team sport, you earn that, all right? You earn it from the coaches and you earn it from your teammates. That's the reason why I can sacrifice, because a guy earned it. I can sacrifice. I can set a good pick. I can be a shadow. I can be a decoy to try to get someone open. That's how you win games. That's how you keep chemistry. When you just appoint people that they're going to be, you're going to shoot this shot because you were drafted. No. You can't operate within a team sport that way. Because you know what? Guys will have resentment. And you know something? When they come over to set that double screen, it will not have no girth on it. They'll let a guy slide by.
Would we be even having this conversation if any of the if a Kuzma or Alonzo or Ingram, if any of them could step up as a viable second option to LeBron?
Well, and it's going to take time. But understand, those 17 minutes that LeBron James was not on the floor in the most recent Dallas game, those are 17 minutes for those guys to prove that they can get moments, that they can prove that they can knock down shots, to extend the lead, to get a rhythm. So then all of a sudden, if we're in the last 3 minutes of the game and Bron just swings it over to Ingram, Ingram's got 22 points. Kyle Kuzma has 19 points and is 5 for 7 from 3. Here, go do your thing. You've seen it. You've done it. I just think that they do too much, and they need to allow Luke Walton and his coaching staff to continue doing what everyone is seeing as a very good job.
Well, and we saw in the second to last game they lost, the game against Orlando, which was a terrible loss. They were dominating them in the first quarter. It seemed like it was going to be one of those scheduled Laker wins they get with the Sunday afternoon 12:30 tip. Team gets in, parties the night before in L.A. And then Orlando in the second, third, and fourth quarter took control of that game. The Lakers make a push late. They tie it at 104-104 with a minute left. LeBron drives to the bucket and finds, I believe it was Josh Hart, for an open three. And he just missed it. He missed it. Orlando goes down and wins. LeBron is not Kobe in this regard either. He is looking to pass. He is looking to find in, not to bring up a raw moment, but the finals that you got, the last finals you were on the team for. The biggest play of the season, Cavs up 2. 40 seconds left. Cris and I are sitting there. LeBron drives, finds Kyle Korver in the corner for the most efficient shot in the NBA all season. Was that corner three? Kyle just missed it. And I think that could have been a series, even with Durant. Like, I know you believe so too, right?
Yes.
And so, like, he is a guy, he does not have the mentality of, because I'm the best player, I always have to take the last shot. That was Kobe's mentality. That wasn't even necessarily Jordan's mentality. We know Jordan, if need be, would find somebody. So I don't even see the stunting effect there because LeBron's a pass-first guy.
Yeah. No, it's really not there. And I don't want to take too much because we all hang on Kobe's words because he is Kobe. But we've seen kind of this consistent meddling with Magic Johnson, with and it's like, look, everything that you wanted. Luke, the two best free agents that the Lakers have gotten in the last 5 years are Luke Walton and LeBron James. Those are the two best free agents that they have signed because Luke Walton was with the Warriors. He won 25 straight games, helped them, and
so obviously you think Luke is the coach for the Lakers with LeBron moving forward.
Yes, I believe. I 100% believe so because understand this: if you fired Luke or if you decide to make a change, now everyone's looking at Magic Johnson like, okay, well, if you don't bring in the next guy right, then all of a sudden we let go a guy that's played for the Lakers for 10 years, won championships, has a basketball legacy with his dad and growing up around the Celtics. Who are you going to bring in? Because they don't grow on trees, and they would only get one mistake after letting go of Luke.
Danny Ainge would probably come back and coach again. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.